this offseason has been far from perfect. Wasn't even good, to be honest, but losing Carson Wentz and the impending anxiety of losing Zach Ertz, it's all been bad in Philly. But we saw the stale play calling. We saw the misuse of players, bad schemes, bad decisions, and bad coaching. It all had an impact on 2020. That should be gone now. So the question becomes, does this team have talent? And I'm gonna say yes. So today, I'm gonna go over the 5 players that need to break out in 2021. Hey Nick, I got you.
Everywhere, this is for you.
Yeah, fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling with Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So yes, we are going to go over the 5 players I think that need to have a breakout season for 2021, because I do think that we have talent. I think there is talent there, and I think that it can, we can have a good season. I'm not going to say we're going to be Super Bowl winners, but we can have a good season. So if you're excited about 2021, or even if you're a little bit, nervous, just hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. We bring out content every day. I do appreciate it. We're trying to hit 2,000 by the draft, so if you could help me out, I would appreciate it immensely. So let's get into this list. The first guy I want to go over is Derek Barnett. Look, I feel like Derek Barnett, everybody can agree here. Even if we don't know what's going to happen, it's sounding like they're going to extend him, which I would be in favor of, but he hasn't played 16 games in his whole career yet. Short career, I know, but he hasn't done it yet. Right, we go over his stats. He's had 30 starts, 101 tackles, 29 tackles for loss, 65 QB hits, 19 and a half sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and a touchdown. He's productive when he's in. So I need him to come out and show that he's worth it. I would love to see the Eagles extend him for like $6 to $8 million to help the cap situation out. But beyond that, I wouldn't mind it being like a 2-3 year deal. Let him prove who he is, because he's still young. If he can go out there and ball out and prove that he can be that number 1 defensive end, that will be huge for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is what we need him to prove. We don't need you to be Reggie White. We don't need you to be anybody crazy. We don't need you to be Myles Garrett. We need you to be Derek Barnett. Use that bend, use that dip, get to the quarterback. He's very good at it. So we just need to see you stay healthy, man, and continue to stay productive. So I'm gonna have to put Derek Barnett at 5. This is with obviously the thought process that he will still be an Eagle in 2021. Now, the next guy I want to go over is Dallas Goedert. All right, Dallas Goedert, you're probably like, wait, what do you mean he has to step it up? He's great. Great guy, man. Great player. He has a load of potential, but I am going with the mindset that we will probably not have Zach Ertz next year, meaning Dallas Goedert, you're up. It is your time to shine. It is your time as that number 1 tight end. Even if we run 2 tight end sets, look, if we get Kyle Pitts, I think we're going to be using him more as a receiver than a tight end. Dallas Goedert, you are going to get your shot. You need to go out there and you need to perform. So 42 games, 137 receptions, 1,465 yards, 12 touchdowns, but he did lose 2 fumbles as well. He needs to be that guy, man. 3 years under Zach Ertz, it should be enough, all right? You're playing for an extension this year. I believe he's coming up on his 4th year. So this is it, man. This is it. This is time to prove that you are going to be that future tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles, or we might have to start looking elsewhere. I think that he has the talent. I think he has the potential to be that guy, but like I said, got to go put it out on the field. We've seen paper champs before. We have them in our division. The Dallas Cowboys have been paper champs for the past 25 years. Had to take that shot. But we need you to go out there and prove it, Dallas. Go be that guy, Goedert, all right? So I got to put Dallas Goedert at number 4. Now at number 3 is somebody that, honestly, one of my favorites. All right, when he got drafted, I felt like he was the draft steal. I was kind of proven right when he became an instant starter for us, and it's Jalen Mills, man. The hair, the attitude, everything. He is Philadelphia. I love him. But look, we got to be honest, right? So 63 games, 266 tackles, 1.5 sack, 5 interceptions, 40 pass deflections in his career. Now that 1.5 sack was at safety. Now I put him on this list because two reasons, really, two realistic reasons. He's going on his 6th year. You're not getting any younger. He's not old by any means, don't get me wrong in that. But we have to figure out, do you have a role in this team? Are you a starting safety moving forward? You know what? Are you going to move back to cornerback? What are you? If you don't have a necessarily a starting role, maybe it's time to move on from you following this year. I love the guy. Look, I would love for him to come out and, take that starting safety role or a cornerback or wherever it may be. But we have to see that this year. That, there's no more waiting. Like I said, you're not getting any younger. Hate to say it. Love the guy. Like I said, one of my favorite draft picks. But it's now or never for you, my guys. So I got to put Jalen Mills at number 3. Now, these next two, honestly, were very hard for me because I wanted to put a bevy of different people. I wanted to put, Miles Sanders. I wanted to put a couple of our old linemen. I wanted to put a couple different linebackers, a couple different defensive linemen. There were so many different people that I feel need to step up for this team. But for number 2, I ended up going with Darius Slay. Now, Darius Slay, if it was before the restructure, I probably wouldn't have. He still needed to step up, but maybe not at 2. Reason I'm saying this now. After his restructure, he is set to make $23 million next year on the cap. Please, someone tell me I'm wrong about that, because I hope I'm wrong about that. Saw that, and I was kind of like, damn. It is what it is. There's no other option. It's kind of what you had to do to get under the cap this year. But look at, you're going to turn, 32, 33 next year. It's time. It's time to really, you got to prove that you're going to either be worth that money here or you're going to have some value somewhere else. All right. So there's, look, last year, I'm not going to go over his whole career stats because obviously he's been a dog his whole career. But last year, it was a down year for everybody on that defense. So 59 tackles, 1 interception, and 6 pass deflections. Look, man, he's a great player. But since 2017, I want to say it was, he had 8 interceptions in 2017. I think he led the league that year. He's steadily declined. Last year, he had 2. Obviously, this year, he had 1. 2018, I think he had 3. So it's went 3-2-1, literally 3-2-1. For Darius Slay. Look, I love the guy and I love what he brings to this team. I think he still plays at a very high level. I just think that, like I said, a lot of people had down years last year. But if he comes out there and he proves that he's that guy, you know what I'm saying? $23 million, we can figure that out a little bit more. Probably bring it down a little bit more and extend him a little bit if he's out there balling out. But, otherwise, $23 million doesn't make a lot of sense if you're not going to be that guy and you're aging. I hate to say that. I think I'm his age. So, but in football terms, you're getting older. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll ball out. I think this defense is going to be perfect for him, but you got to keep it in mind. All right? Now, the last person I want to bring up on this list, I think is very obvious. All right? It's going to be Jalen Hurts, man. It's going to be Jalen Hurts. Now, why do I think Jalen Hurts? Why wouldn't I think Jalen Hurts has to step up? Whoever the quarterback is at this point, realistically. But Jalen, if, you are going to most likely be that guy. I feel like, I'm hoping at least. You got to go out there and prove it, man. You got to go out there and take this team because you are not getting another year, in my opinion. I could be wrong. But if you do not play well this year, they are going to move on from you. They are not going to give you a second contract, and I love the guy. I think he's got an amazing, work ethic, amazing as a leader from what I'm hearing and everything. Obviously don't know him, so I can't really tell you like that. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like he's a great person, great guy. Would love to have him as the face of this organization, but they are not going to give you many chances. This is it. You know, I can say that for almost everybody on this team, but especially quarterback, especially a quarterback on a rookie deal, especially a quarterback on a rookie deal that ends after, not 2021, but after 2022. So there's very easy ways of getting rid of you. Yeah, Jalen, you got to step it up, man. You got to go out there and ball out. I'm not going to sit here and read your numbers out. We all know you had kind of an up and down year. I feel like your season, you know, the games that you played, the 5, I think, games that it was that you were in, were each game was very indicative of how your season was. It was a very up and down season, all right? So, look, man, just go out there, ball out, prove this is your team, and they can't do nothing. That's how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here saying that he sucks, so he has to prove it to me. You ain't got to prove nothing to me, bro. Like, just go out there and win. You proved enough to me. But you got to prove to this team, you got to prove to this coaching staff and to Howard Roseman, hopefully he's gone, but, you know, you got to prove to this front office and the staff and everyone that you are the quarterback of the future. Don't leave any doubt in their mind, because if you leave any doubt in their mind, they will use it and they will go draft a quarterback. We all know that. So you guys let me know, who do you think needs to step it up on this team? Who do you need to have breakout years this year in order for the Philadelphia Eagles to be a good team? But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Yeah. Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning